Hey everybody, welcome back. While I did say I would be doing a sorting system this episode, I should note that modular power suits got upgraded, or updated, along with a bunch of the other mods in the mod pack, in addition to the addition of Thaumic Bees. So I'm going to install some of these components: flight control for jetpacks, let's see, night vision, pretty useful, and I'll get into how to make some of these things later on, but they're available in NEI, and they're pretty nifty. Solar panel for bonus power generation. Let's see, what do I need? Oh yes, the kinetic generator. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at quarter of a joule, or quarter of a kilojoule created. Active camouflage. This is a pretty nifty thing. I'm gonna grab my boots out of here. I'm gonna pop that in there so that can charge. Let's see, I don't think the boots have anything, but now the tool. The tool has in-place assembler. Awesome. Blink drive. And I want to say that's it. But yeah. Modular power armor updated, so time to add some new stuff to my tools. I'll be back when this is done. Okay, let's demonstrate some stuff. First is, I have night vision goggles on. You would not be able to tell it's nighttime if I didn't actively see the sky. So, and let's take some... Ooh, they've changed some of the key bindings. Aw, you didn't drop your stuff. Oh, dang. And flight control allows you to, while flying, press Z to descend, or depending on how you move, you'll descend. Let's see, how do I do the warp jump? Also, you have an enchanted bow, which you didn't drop. I'm sad. Oh well. Let me quick tweak around with some of these controls and I'll be back. Ooh, also falling star. And I didn't update the config. This is awesome. You know what? I'll be back. Okay, to switch between modes on the hand tool, and for this there's 3, which is the plasma cannon, aim you up, in-pocket crafting, and blink drive. Ooh, you hit shift mouse wheel. And I don't know exactly what you do if you don't have a mouse wheel. Sorry, I can't provide more. How did corn get over here? Huh. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, I can't provide more information for you guys that don't have the mouse wheel, but that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to start setting up my sorting room somewhere over here. And I have a very intense problem with my character speed. I have a very large number of barrels already pre-made that I think I'm going to use. I didn't mean to put that in there. But I'm going to need some other stuff for this, so I'll be back when I've got the stuff to make that. Okay, so I've been out searching for a little bit for these. These are plants that, when broken, will give you blaze powder. And I need blaze powder from some of the stuff that I'm going to do. So I'm going to go collect a bunch of these, and then head home. And truly begin preparations for my sorting system. Okay, so now I'm back, and I'm going to begin some of the process. Now, I got these because I do need blaze powder for part of the system that I'm going to make. Because part of the system I'm going to make is from factorization, and that's the router, which is an item that allows you to pump items into it and then interact with adjacent or connected inventories in a line. So it works sort of like how the fabricator works, except that say this was the router, the one in front, the one that I just pressed the button on, it would consider all the way over to this router to be in its network. But I have another thing that I do with blaze powders, which is make blaze rods and then run them through the macerator. Because the macerator will return more blaze powder than the 2 it takes to actually make the blaze rods with the binium stone. I mean, it's kind of cheap, but blaze rods are not fun to farm, so yeah, generates 5. 3 more. And I'm going to do this for a little bit longer, and I'm probably just going to keep this continuously going, but I'll be back when I have enough to start my setup. So I've got in my inventory some pretty expensive materials, and I'm going to begin working towards part of what I need for the system as well. So let's grab the recipe for TNT, pop this in here, clear out the recipe, and we're going to work on making wrath igniters. That's not the recipe. This is the recipe? Yes, it is. Okay, this makes a craft packet. And in order to get what I need out of it, I need a craft packet stamper. Piston, iron ingots, cobblestone, and a crafting table. So, 4 iron. Let's see. Eight pieces of wood. No, 7 pieces of wood. 8 pieces of cobblestone. Single piece of redstone, which I have no idea where my redstone is gone again. So, let's go over here and check. You might also notice that I don't have my armor on. It's a bit strange to have it on. I'm probably going to remove the active camouflage upgrade. Here we go. So, let's see. Piston. Let's put this in here. Pop the recipe in. I'm going to clear this out, or this stuff out, and put it in this chest, since I don't actively need it. Okay, there we go. Piston. Crafting table. And craft packet stamper. Now these are pretty cool things that I'll get into what they really do in factorization, but for now, if I put it in there, it'll process into diamond shard. And I need to go get my armor. Or sleep through the night. Let's go with sleep through the night. Now these diamond shards are used... You might also notice down here that I gave myself some stuff. That was some stuff that disappeared when I updated between the mod packs, or between the versions of the mod pack. Nothing major. Let's see. With the diamond shards, you can combine them with a piece of nether brick. I know I have it. There we go. To make what's called a wrath igniter. Now wrath igniters are interesting. And I'm going to grab that much iron. I'm going to go demonstrate what they do. First I'm going to put this in here, make some of these. Now let's go find someplace relatively out of the way and safe. So let's go with, let's break these up. So this is where I'm going to end up putting my my sorting and storage building, rather. Let's pop these up, and I'm going to place these like this. Now with the Wrath-Igniter, if you right-click, it will start to set things on fire. And it doesn't work like conventional fire at first, but it will. And as this is burning, it's going to start changing all iron blocks in a certain area into dark iron. And I'm not going to go in there just yet and start breaking it up till after this is started. There we go. The actual fire process is over, and I'm going to break these down. And then I'm going to uncraft them into ingots. And you do kind of lose out. I did only get 16 out of that, but I put 36 iron in. But these ingots are used for a whole bunch of stuff, like what we're making. That was weird. Oh, there we go. I only need 2 of those. And do I have a chicken egg? This is a strange day when it is a chicken egg that I am lacking to make this sorting system. I guess I don't have one. But I will be back when I've fully checked everything. So I had to go off about 6,000 or 7,000 blocks, and my return trip may have crashed me, but I'm back with all of the stuff I need. And let me quick get stuck because I forgot to take my armor off. Oh good. Okay, let's pop this in here. Get more blaze rods. Put them in that. And I'm going to switch this to this mode. And I'm going to get myself an Eye of Ender. And I'm going to start crafting the router. So, with the router, I now have the start of what I'm going to need. I'm going to need some more stuff. And that more stuff is for me to come back here, grab these two stacks of barrels, drop off this crap, and get ready to make a router upgrade. I need the bandwidth upgrade, which requires another egg, which I should have known. Can't believe I don't have any eggs. Well, I guess that's not what I'm going to make right now. I'm going to sleep and get some of the building ready. Okay, we're back. And a bandwidth upgrade for the router. Now... Oh, this is framey. Why are you so framey? Okay. Now... Ooh, framiness again. Now, I have most of what I need to start setting up. Whoops. Barrels inside of barrels. That's fun. Let's put this down here. And actually, let's quick break this and make sure to make a note of that side, because the sides do matter. Blue. It's blue side. Now I'm going to start setting this area up. Ooh, my lava tank is full. Okay, I'm going to sleep through the night, place all of these down, and then we'll get to how I plan on getting things into the system and how I plan on auto-processing some things. Okay, so I have the basics set up done, and Minecraft's still being framey. I'm not sure what that is, but here's the basic premise. Let's show you how this works. Now, the first thing you want to do is... Nope, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Shift right-click, and that will put in these. And the bandwidth module will move stacks at a time, so when it receives a stack, it moves the entire stack. Now, this actually demonstrates the issue. it will cycle through all available inventories before it repeats. So, how do I plan on dealing with that? Well, it's simple. I'm just going to start putting all of the items in beforehand. Or at least all of the items that I want in the actual system. Now, there are some items that I'm not going to want in the system, so I'm going to eventually move these chests over to there, but I'm going to go get the basic of the system set up for how I want it to deal with storage. Alright, so I've got the system laid out for now. And the good thing about this is it's really easy to add on to, because basically all I'm going to have to do to add on to it is figure out why Minecraft's being so framey, and... Ooh, that was really awkward. And basically all I'm going to have to do is just add the, or add barrels like so. I'm only doing... Whoops. Only doing this because I actually have a few more things that I need to get in. And let's see. Okay. And I do have this mostly organized. Yeah, Twilight or Oakwood was what I needed. Now, how am I going to get everything into this to process it? Insert into balls. I'm derping really hard. Insert into slot 0. These do only have one inventory slot, and that is slot 0. Now, how am I going to get in there, stuff in there? And am I going to have this auto-process like I said I would? Yes, I'm going to have it auto-process, and I'm going to use a combination of ender chests and red power stuff. So let's go quick. Oh yeah, my eyes of ender are over in the system already. I'm gonna go grab an eye of ender, and we're gonna make an ender chest, or 2. After I find myself 2 pieces of wool of the same color. Or by find them, I mean bank them. Okay. Yeah, let's come back here. Ooh. Really should figure out what's causing that framiness. That's kind of unnerving. Okay. 4 pieces of obsidian, 1 piece of wool, 2 pieces of eye, or 2 eyes of ender, and 4 blaze rods, or 8 blaze rods. So, I do have more obsidian than what's in that system already. And even if I don't, I have access to it, which is what I'm going to end up doing. And my 2 eyes of ender. Okay. So, let's make obsidian. Okay. And now let's make some ender chests. Let's also first not forget a very important thing, which is that I need to make chests to go for ender chests. Oops. Should have put that in, No? What? Oh. Feel kind of stupid. Okay. So, the system is going to work pretty simply. And I'm going to need more ender chests for this, but barrels to mark. In here, over here in my house, there will be ender chests for me to input. And then there will also be an ender chest somewhere around here. Maybe off in this hill for use with another red power machine, probably a retriever, that will pull out the materials. And then the color-coded one with the storage ones will be down in here. I'm going to expand this off over this way. I'm going to set up an auto-processing plant that will pull all of the ores out and then display or put all of the ores that are not, or all of the items that are not ores into the actual router over here. So let's break into this. I'm going to need a fair amount of space. And like that. And I'll have some amount of power generation over in this area that, ooh, whoops. Right, water. But I will have some amount of power generation over here that will power the processing plant. So I'm going to go get everything I need and get everything set up. And I'll be back when I have that. Okay, so there's a fairly large and very important piece of this system that I'm going to need, and that's called a hopper. Now, a hopper is a pretty cool thing. Ooh, I need more iron to make all of the hoppers I'm going to need. But a hopper will act as basically a very small inventory for, well, anything going through the system to sit in while it waits to be processed by whatever machine it's going to be processed by. So let me quick put all those in. So I've got 8 of these now. Now let's just plop it right over that. Pull out all of these and dump them in here with this for the time being. But you can see I can place things up here, and when there's an open space in the machine, and it will always be the top space or whatever the default space in the inventory is. When there's a spot in there, it will drop the item out of the hopper into the machine. So, they're pretty cool. And I will be back once I've got more of the system set up. So I have a basic setup. I'm going to have a liquid duct that powers that geothermal, and I've got a few solars in here, providing some amount of power, hopefully. I think I might actually have to go clear some water out from up there. But I'm going to have some machines right there in front of those power connectors. And in those machines, I'm going to have it macerate ores, and I'm going to have it cook ores. And really, that's about it for this part of the system. However, I'm going to call this episode here because I do still have a fair amount of stuff that I still need to do for the system. So, with that, I'm going to leave you guys here.